Hello nerds, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefi and we finally have the Japanese tier list updated with both bunny girls in here. I want to say I do agree more with this tier list than the one on Pridewen. Like always, I love Pridewen. I've never said they have bad content. I just agree with this one more based on my testing and what I've been doing. I do think both bunny girls are super good. I just don't think they deserve to be on top unless they are paired together. But that's the thing. Either you find a way to specify they need to be together, or you put them on their proper place, which is a little bit lower than what people are saying right now. Now, all that said, let's get into this video. Before we start, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And also, you can support my content with the links in the description down below. All that said, so we don't stay here 3 fucking hours, let's go into this tier list and watch it. So as you can see, they are rating both BLANC and NOIR S+. What this means is they are both in this tier list on the what would be a T1 position for the Chinese tier list, which by the way, we are still waiting for the Chinese tier list to be updated. I will not make a new video when they do that. I will just make like a community post or tell people on my Discord that directly with like a picture, whatever. But I don't want to make like 30 videos on the tier list. But as you can see, they haven't updated with bunny girls yet on the Chinese one. So JP bros are ahead this time. So this is a T0 for both BLANC and NOIR, which I completely agree, like 100%. Now, something to note as well is some changes from last month on this tier list. Mostly Haran, it's taking again the SS tier, which I'm happy because she is, well, at the start of the game, she was either you were rolling for Scarlet or for Haran, right? Some people went for Litter, but most people went for Scarlet or Haran, and I'm happy seeing her climbing back because she's a really good unit. I just haven't invested in her. I might start getting her overloaded gear. Design-wise, I think she's one of my favorite pilgrims, if I'm being honest. I think she looks amazing. In terms of pilgrims, I think the ones that looks the best are Haran and Isabel. It's a pity that Isabel isn't better because I think she's probably the best looking one. But yeah, that said, something interesting as well is on Versus, Rupee is taking the same place as Senti, which I could agree, even though I like my Dollar being there and I think Guilty could share this versus spot as well, but I could agree. And then on Verse ones, interesting enough, Dorothy and Rapunzel are on the same tier as a Litter. With that, I think that there should be like a tier in between, right? I think T0 is Litter, and then T0.5 is both Dorothy and Rapunzel. The heals that Rapunzel bring and utility and the revival are just too good. And when it comes to Dorothy, even though she's called a supporter, the damage output that she has is just completely amazing. And again, one of the best units they have so far with both bunny girls now. That said, onto the T0.5 or T1 or whatever we want to call this, I'm surprised to see Soda with Noise and Emma. I honestly haven't invested in my Soda that much. I know Kota love using her. I personally don't even have her on my sync group. I do like her. I think she's a great unit. I just don't have enough spots on my teams already. I might start leveling her up instead of some other units because I don't do that much PvP, so I might remove Emma and start leveling up my Soda. That said, as you can see, BLANC is sharing the same tier as Makima, Guilty, Noah, Dola, and Admi. I don't agree that she should be sharing the same tier as Guilty. I think Guilty should be on SS, but the rest of them, I do agree. It's interesting that Makima is still a great unit. Usually collaboration units are not that great, or they try to not make them overpowered because you cannot get them anymore, right? Unless they do a rerun a year afterwards, new players will never be able to obtain them. And so they try to make units that are not super good or broken completely because it makes no sense, right? Also, we won the battle against Quad Kun with this one, so that's always nice. And then also the Shy Sister, the Brownie Mommy, NOIR, it's here sharing tier list with D, with Snow White, with Yulha, with Alice, Laplace, Drake, Maxwell, and then with Private. I'm happy seeing the Matisse squad is still going strong. Interestingly enough, D and Yulha, this is something a lot of other tier lists don't have into consideration, and I haven't tested them earlier either myself that much to agree or disagree with this. I'm going to be 100% honest and transparent. I don't even have my Yulha on the synchro device, I believe. Where is Yulha? So interestingly enough, here is Yulha. I have her MLB. I just haven't invested in her. I don't like her design. I'm sorry. I don't think I will be using her, but it's interesting that they are putting her on a T1 with D also, because D, I will say she's more niche, even though her use is clear when you want a team that you can just start with a burst. So for teams with Snow White, for teams with Alice, she is super good. Happy to see them there. No complaints with that. Also, I'm still sad. I will keep saying this. The only SR on the tier list that's, properly placed, it's N102. We need more units that we can use when it comes to SR units. It's stupid that there's only one that new players can rely on without the worry of over investing on a unit, right? Because if you invest a lot on Anis or on Rappi or on Mihara, they are not great units. If they are your waifus, of course go for it and invest however amount you want on them, but it's not like, let's say, a smart or meta or whatever you want to call them. But yes, we need buffs on SR units 100%. The rest of the tier list, there are some things I would personally change from S tier to A tier, or some units that I would, just swap a little bit from A tier to S. So for example, Viper and Novel, I think they could perfectly be on S. Diesel, it really depends on your compositions, but I think she can be in there. Same with Ray, I think she could be on A tier instead of A+. And I'm surprised to see a difference when it comes to Sin. Some people really like to put in her up there, some people really like putting them a lot lower. Personally, I think she is properly placed in there. I don't think she's that good, because the moment she taunts everything, she just kills herself. She cannot keep herself alive. Now, that said, with the Japanese tier list, let's move a little bit to Nikke GG, because they also updated theirs, and we have BLANC on SS and NOIR on S. I think I saw there a Reddit post where they were saying they are going to put like a note on they need to be together to be on this rank. So I'm not sure if they will have two versions where we can see different placements depending on if they are paired together or not. And Nikke GG has like a lot of good tools, so we need to step up our game on lootandwaifus.com so we can compete long term with them. I know Loot and Waifus is going to be like a long term project, like it's going to take a long ass time for us to earn the same trust as established sites, but it's fine. We don't have any rush with that. All that said, let me know if you agree with the Japanese tier list, my friends. Let me know if you think they both deserve to be S+, if you think they should be on SS, T0, or maybe lower. I don't think they deserve to be lower, but I pretty much agree with the JP tier list with the changes that I mentioned over the video. Like always, thank you to all the patrons making this content possible. If you want to join them, you can with the links in the description down below. Good luck with your pools, generates, and see you in the next one.